I was talking to a friend the other day driving down the road, a friend that had spent many years of his life focusing on a problem he had. And I keep talking to him about how he needs to pursue his purpose to have power over his problem. And he asked this question, but how do you do that? Like, problems have real ramifications. They really cause real issues in life. So how do you live your purpose while you have this problem? And it's a great question. So here's your life, and there's this journey that we all want to be on, boldly pursuing our purpose, living our best life. We want to feel like we're going for it with our life, not being held back. But what do we do with a problem? Let's say our problem is like a tire that keeps going flat. I think there's three different ways of looking at our life in this kind of scenario. One way is to look at our life and think, when my problem is gone, then I will go for it. And so this kind of person lives their life in the ditch on the side of the road. And they stare at their tire. And they wait to see if it goes down or not. And they wait and they wait. And after a few days, they see, my tire still has a slow leak. And so they stay on the side of the road. And they fill it up. And then they think, okay, I'm going to see if it goes down again. And we spend our life staring at our tire, seeing if it's going to lose air. And we forget everything else that we're about. And we also forget our purpose. So we live stuck in the ditch on the side of the road with that kind of thinking. Another kind of thinking is this: my problem doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for it. The problem doesn't matter. Well, if you're driving down the road and your tire is flat, it's going to matter. It's going to matter, and it can cause severe issues. It can cause accidents that hurt a lot of people. And eventually it's going to cause the whole car to be unable to function if you keep driving on that flat tire. So that doesn't work. But what if we think like this? I face my problem while I go for it. What if we can live our life in bold pursuit of our purpose? And maybe every 100 miles, we have to pull off the side of the road for a quick rest area, stop and fill up our tire with air, because it just slowly goes out. Every 100 miles we stop and we fill it with air, and we get right back on the road of purpose. What if we do that? What if over the course of time, while we're driving down the road of purpose, what if some tiny, tiny little rock just perfectly fits the hole that is causing the problem, and all of a sudden we find, you know what? My tire's not going down. I can go more than 100 miles. Now, the reality is, life will always require the need for rest areas and pit stops and stations for repair, because there is no such thing as being able to fix one's problem and then going for it. That simply does not exist. But it also doesn't work to say, well, my problem, it's not going to hurt anything. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for it. It's going to work out. No, that doesn't work either. What we can do is boldly pursue our purpose while we honestly face our problem. That's how we can live. So at the same time we have a problem, we can boldly pursue our purpose.